Okay, there we go. Okay. Is there any way to turn this down just for me? I guess that. It's a little bit down. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? On today's episode of your favorite game show, Find Love or Die Trying, we are entering what I believe to be the end game. Let me just get some water real quick. Lots of things have happened. We've, well, honestly, I don't know what's going on. And I've also, for the first time, noticing, that this background right here is stars, not just the color black. That's what I thought it was. I never paid very close attention to it. That's awesome. Let's just let it continue so that the song stops screaming. Oh dear, what's the latest one of these? That one. Cool. Hello everybody, welcome back to Find Love or Die Trying. Where last we left off, I don't know what Reed was doing. His name's Reed, right? Ah, yes, we had just been talking to Kat about tomorrow. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content. Yep, that's true. Anyway, I have a fun new thing to play with, and I'm not gonna show it off yet, but hopefully there'll be a time to show it off. Not
sure if that time will ever come, but eventually
I'll be able to show off what's going on. Yeah, let's continue. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to see what's happening next. I am super excited. Yeah, let's get going. Let's just continue. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. Let me just remember Reed's voice. This is Mystery Woman. I love the way the wind feels. Why's that? Feels like freedom. Get enough of it. I think this is Annie. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. You pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped. We were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, we laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down. Of course, the world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you, or I'm taken under? I am convinced that that is everybody, not just... It is at least Tara. There's no chance that one of those memories was not about Tara. Anyway,
let's continue.
Oh gosh, I heard what happened yesterday. Are you guys okay? No worries. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Would you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised the both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, what? I mean, no worries, Scarlet. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever. Technically, that's probably true, but how is that true technically? Longer than most people have. Oh, I get it. That is technically true. Wait, you should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie. Seems like it'd be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good act. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Ellie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Some time later. Hey, Tara, how is skating? There's no words. Oh no, she's dead! I think Allie broke Tara. Charlotte waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face, as if to check if anyone was still in there. Tara, you in there? Hey, Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on the island? Luckily, Tara was fine. After that was resolved, we spend the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. Still doesn't remember a thing about what happened. What did you see, Tara? I guess we'll never know.
Morning, Reed.
Congrats, you've made it to the 4th day. And you've become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who would have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your 3 lucky romantic interests, Yui, Violet, and Allie, who do you want to spend today with? I mean, my vote is out. Yui, sorry. I knew it. Damn, I should have made another bet with 4. Anyway, Yui's somewhere in the fields behind the mansion. I'll be filming as usual. Get a move on. Do I want to turn monitoring off because there's delay now? We'll see. I could see Yui waving at me from the top of the hill. Oh, wait. There's a simple fix to the issue I am presently facing. That is, turn you off. Testing. All right, cool. Then I turn it on here so that there's no delay. Yay! It works. Wow. Let me just turn. Does that turn it down? No. Output volume. Crank it down just a tiny bit. Hello. There we go. That works. I can see Yui waving at me from the top of the hill. Hey there, Reed. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you too, Yui. You too, Yui. Ugh. You wanted to show me something? Now that I was closer, I could see Yui was holding one hand behind her back. Believe me, it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. A knife! Behold! It's a bunny! You're echoing now? Oh, wait. Hold on. Emergency audio test. Hear myself. Okay, there we go. We're echoing, which means... Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. What happens if I push that? Testing. Okay, I think I've got a fix. I think it's working now. Let me know if it's working now. Now there's no audio? Okay, I think I fixed it. And it just means everything's under the same thing, which would be very cool, if it works. It's back on, but it's quiet, so I have to turn that up. Okay. Alright. So, this is... Okay, so I know what I need... I know what I must do. Hello. Hello, Mario. Okay, cool. Yeah, it should be working now. Oh, wow, it's so quiet. Why does that... No, why does that increase the volume of the machine itself? It's good? It doesn't sound too quiet to you? If it sounds okay, then I'm just gonna leave it. I mean, hold on, let me crank down the system volume. Wow, didn't expect that to not work. But hey. Like we've said, it's not a Shandle stream if there's no technical difficulties. Alright, cool. It's a bunny! It was indeed a bunny. Where'd you get this little guy? To be honest, I've got no idea. I wonder if he's a wild one, or maybe someone's pet. Passed around, but it doesn't look like he belongs to anyone. So I've been taking care of him ever since I found him. Just couldn't help myself, you know? His smile was as earnest as could be. I cannot wait for when she unveils her dark side or whatever. Because I don't know, I just have a big thing. I think the scientific term is gap mode, which is a weird thing. I just like the super nice but secretly evil thing. I don't know. It's just a fun little trope that I enjoy. Didn't you have a pet bunny back home? I had two, Bun and Bun Bun. Both of them are total rascals, but Bun 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 here is good. But Bun 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 here is a good boy, aren't you? Wow. She nuzzled against Bun Bun Bun's head. I can't say that. It just... Yes, you are. Nuzzle, nuzzle. We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked the bunny up and held it in her arms. Bun 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 looked quite content. You know, you're pretty amazing with animals, Yue. Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life.
Back at my house, well, to be honest,
Uh-oh. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. I'll be right back. I cannot wait until I have 2 monitors again. That'll make life a little bit easier. Okay, I'm back. So very sorry. Back at my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my brothers were too young and Grandma was getting up there, I'd take care of all the animals. Excuse me. Choked a bit. Grandma's taken care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to after Grandma retired, but, well, you know, life happens. I'm just glad to have what I have. Ah! Bun 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 had managed to squeeze out of her hands and ran off. Hunt it down! We gotta catch him! Let's go! On it! As fast as I could after Bun Bun Bun, but it was no use. The distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry, I couldn't catch him. Really fast for something so small. Don't worry about it. Bun 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 likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous, but he won't do anything dangerous. We can take our time looking for him. If you're willing to help. Of course, Huey. We started walking to where we last saw Bun Bun Bun, right after we caught our breath again. They waited? Ah, whatever. Oh, that sound. I was like, what's that sound? It's the footsteps. Gosh, isn't it so nice to be outside? Smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. I smiled. First, I was really excited to go to the city. There's so many people, so many things to do, so many beautiful things. Most of all, I got to meet you. Shucks, you're gonna make me blush. You do not speak in shucks, Reed. She laughed and slapped me on the arm. Even so, the city's just not my thing. It's a little bit funny, though the reason I had to come home all of a sudden was terrible. A little part of me was glad to be home. I can't read today. What a thing. Ever had that kind of feeling before? I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's good in the bad, and sometimes the good can outweigh the bad. Exactly. You get it, Reed. Did name him Reed. My family's never been closer. And that's all I want. They told me to make a lot of money in the city, make something of myself and all that. Might seem old-fashioned, but I just want the people I love first. That's all you got in life, really. I'm curious, what do you put first in life? Well, obviously I put my career first. No, we're gonna go family. That'd have to be family, no doubt. Oh, is that so? I think we'd make a great team then. Talked for several hours about what we wanted out of life. We seemed to match up perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. It was hard to believe that... It's Bun Bun Bun! Huey pointed in front of us, and sure enough, there it was, chomping on a bush. That was fast. I've never seen anyone move so fast. Huey descended on Bun 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 like a hawk, and grabbed him in an instant. You are going back to your den, you bad little bunny. But I'm happy you're safe. She nuzzled her face against his fur. Bun 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 was practically purring with delight. Eat him. Eat the bunny. Then she looked right at me. Can't promise I could give you the most exciting life, with the most twists and turns and all that. But I can promise that if you choose me, I'd always be by your side, no matter what. Wherever you were, I'd come running. Always. Take a step towards me and kiss my cheek. There's such a disconnect between the expressions they use sometimes. We locked eyes, and for that time, all I could see was her, and how beautiful she was. Bun 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 seemed to be a little jealous after that, because he bit you on the nose. Thanks again for the help, Reed. Being with you made this all go a lot faster, and made it really special. Anytime, Huey. Happy to. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the while. I very much want the game to go back to being about the death game. It's a little too visual novel-y at the moment. but I suppose that's fine. I was feeling a little bit restless after today's date. Wait in my room. So I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Cat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Oh, geez, the bottle? Rough day, huh? Hey there, Reed. Care for a glass or 5? Or 7? Sure. Sure, I'd love a glass. Now that's what I'm talking about. She handed me a glass and poured until it was full. Whoa, maybe a little too much. What's life without a few risks? Long. Long. Much like your remaining lifespan? Cat filled her... Can't read. Cat filled her glass to the brim and downed it in one go. Dang. Rough day, huh? She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Nope, it's all an act. She strapped you to a table. Cat started chugging down the bottle. Yep, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Blanco's like, ah, okay. I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien. I don't even know how that's possible. He killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, Reed. I didn't mean that. It's okay, Cat. No worries. So the other plot twist could just be that the person in the memories is Cat, and the big challenge here is seeing if we can remember her despite the situation. Like, so far, she's fun. Worst thing that happened was she strapped me to a table and put a bucket on my head. Which, you know, was kind of not very cash money. Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, how'd you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. He laid down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage. Strange as it might sound, Cat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. No, you're not. You're here because... Come on. Roll up. You're here because you were feeling restless. And why's that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Reed. If you knew some of the things I'd done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. But it sounds like no one really has any choice. You just poking on being a ratings magnet, I'll be fine. Thanks, Reed. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Night, Cat. Don't stay up too late. Great, the walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad? Good night, Cat. I hurried along. Hold on, can I turn up the gain? Because I'm losing a lot of voice. Turn up the input volume. Hello? Hello? There we go. It's a little better. Now hold on just a... Only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. Wait a minute. Cat's drunk. And who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Two of us were lying down in a grassy field, watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the... You don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. What? What? Hmm? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Okay, good, it's over. I was reaching my my cringe meter. Cringe max. You've got to be kidding. My goodness, she really said that? Yeah, and she was all like, whoa, what the hell is that? Wait. Flash of white ran through the kitchen, sending the girls into a frenzy. Ooh, what the hell is that? Coming through, sorry! Yuri practically bulldozed through the other girls in the kitchen. What's going on? I take it back! Bun Bun is a bad boy! He just seems so well behaved! I thought I'd let him outside again and... Bun effortlessly swerved past Yui under Violet and leapt onto Allie. Whoa! Bun somehow made his way up onto her head and took her cap in his mouth. I didn't know she had hair. Hey, give that back! Bun seemed to sneer at Allie, then leapt away and ran off. Get back here! Allie started chasing Bun with all she had, but somehow he always stayed one step ahead of her. This looks like a job for me. I'm gonna need a Venus flytrap and a few bottles of... Bun leapt onto Scarlet. Get her off! It is quite humorous that the mere bunny has eluded you all for this long. You think you could catch it? Why, of course. Watch it master at... Bun leapt onto Violet's face. Get this foul creature off me! Bun sneered with contempt. How does a bunny sneer? Someone do something! At that moment, I realized that Tara was recording Violet's struggles. I'm helping. In a second. Bun left off Violet onto the kitchen floor and ran out. Give me back my cap! I do suppose a nice rabbit stew is on for lunch today. Huh. I guess I should help too. You have to help, Reed? I don't see why not. Time for round 2. Now quick, before it gets too far. I'm right behind you. We spent the rest of the morning trying to catch Bun. Emphasis on trying. That bunny is on something. I'm calling it now. We finally managed to catch him by baiting him with some food. Violet reluctantly made. And even then, he didn't make it easy. Let's hope the rest of today is a little more relaxed. Good morning, Kat. I've been looking for you. Ugh, not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. Still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow, this scene feels familiar. Oh wait, did this happen in the last loop? Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Yui went pretty well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will be going on a second date with today? Do we want to keep the order, or do we want to switch it up a bit? Let me consult.
The great old ones. Oh, great old ones. Which candidate must we pick? My mouse. Show me the correct answer.
Yep, nope, didn't help. Alright, flipping a coin. Hey, Siri! Flip a coin for me. Because I don't have one with me. No, you understand. Flip a coin. It's tails. We're going Violet. Nice. I had a feeling you would. I think that Violet's somewhere around the mansion. Lead the way. Reality TV. How does reality TV... That'll be interesting. Like, what's it like being on reality TV? It probably sucks, right? Found Violet walking outside the mansion. Hey Violet, what's up? Just looking for my green card. Hello there, Reed. Just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. Wow, my French accent sucks more. Hold on. This echo's gotta go. This echo has got to go. Properties. Turn that off. And now I do not have to suffer through that. You lived on your own, what? I thought I'd take an afternoon walk. This place truly does remind me of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that bourgeoisie. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Wanna see? For me? I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. What surprise did you prepare in the 10 seconds? I asked Kat to pull a few strings and, well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh yeah, she wants to bake. Oh my. Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then. Why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and her laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor. I don't remember mine. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes. But with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand before long, we had the cake in the oven baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Now, just for the finishing touches. A little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating as she went along. Couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time, for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Reed, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask. Believe me, I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you. I just am unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. Why's that? My family's caretaker, Lucine, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Lucine was the only one who ever bothered to try what I make. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to stop just now. I've just started making some cookies. I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Reed. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough, then a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough, then put them on the tray. Do not try to put any of them too close together on the tray or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl, rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Oh, and nothing else happened. Perfect. You're a natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. Finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Reed. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we keep working on cookies in an amiable silence. Our eyes locked on each other's. Why would your eyes be locked on each other's while you're making cookies? Focus on the task. Come on, get your head in the game. You said you had a sister? Oh, why, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine. First twins in the family. She... Oh, I'm out of my room on tray. Oh, I'm out of room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. What's with that, cheeky? Before I could react, it splattered. Wait. So she throws it, then you react, and then it hits you? She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Reed. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time? Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw it from the tray. War crimes. War crimes. Just war crimes. He dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you are struggling to do right now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball. This time, it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. I don't like where this is going. Right! Oh, you are so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh no. I've only a second before her next volley. I mean, the best offense is a good defense. I ducked behind the kitchen counter. An instant later, a dough ball flew above my head. Nice! While I was gloating, Violet threw a dough ball that splattered against my forehead. And then another landed right next to it. Ah, mercy! And then another. I crumpled to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence for the restoration of the Holy Empire of Charlemagne. Nobody will get that joke. She laughed as she pointed at the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking at a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Unfortunately, that country no longer exists. Some say you can still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Ooh. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. I think you're just weird. Thanks for playing along, Reed. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So, thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a good few hits in to make it worth. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some crumbs. Yes. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine, because that's what you do. I do hope we can spend some more time together soon. I quite like this. I'd like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know? You just wait and see. There's more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip. Before I realized how much time had passed, and it was already pitch black outside. You just sat outside eating cake and cookies for the entire day? Okay. Hope your dietologist doesn't find out about this. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey Reed, what are you doing out here? Just going for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. So, how'd your date with Violet go? Are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Anyway, my date with Violet today was good. It was good. It was wonderful. That's not a word I say very often. Not every day when you get to spend it with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. Can't remember the last time I had so much fun. That's not the amnesia talking. No, it is, because the last time you had this much fun, you got a concussion while roller skating. Violet really is something, ain't she? No kidding. I'd expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. Oh, woo. I'd expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. Whenever we get you both in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. Can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Keep it up. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry, I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Not Reed. Night, Cat. I am pretty certain that the plot twist here is that Cat's the person in the dream. Time to get some shut-eye. Let's see, though. Scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. He frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Reed. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Nah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Reed. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. I've had a lot of those moments, and that was all that mattered. But I wouldn't give to have you back like this. Presently, you scramble in your noggin every 5 minutes. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So, how was the date? Yeah, tell us. Kara was furiously scribbling down notes with title War Plans in bold. What? It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday. Together, Reed and I. Didn't you eat it? I hope you all enjoy it. Cake for breakfast. They're amazing, Scarlet. They're amazing, Violet. Wow. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. Tara scribbled, War of attrition is likely not an option. What does that mean? What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing. So, how come there's cookie batter everywhere? Didn't you clean up? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. Ah, that's... You sure it was just baking together? Aw, I thought it was more than that. I charaded as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. Didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. I hate... Pain. Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. What is... I don't get it. That's because you're a good person, Yui. I think what Allie is trying to say is that Violet and Reed... Allie stuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. Gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Oh, teach me too. Why should Reed have all the good stuff? Hate that face. Oh, wait. Nope. I am going to cease speculation there. Morning, Reed. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, considering how you edit the footage that keeps me alive. drunk. That sounds like a win-win to me, if you ask me. Can you believe it? We're already on the 6th day. It already? I'm sure it goes by fast. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to wrap up phase 2. You just need You just need to go on a second date with your last soulmate candidate. Shouldn't be too hard, no? Please don't jinx me. Break a leg. Seriously, actually breaking a leg would be a lot better for you than messing up today's date. Not helping, Kat. Time to get today's date started with none other than my 3rd soulmate candidate, Allie. Howdy, Reed. You ready for round 2? Oh, what is it, drowning? Instead of blunt force, they're gonna drown each other? I figured you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades didn't work. Aw, I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we've got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First, I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about, Reed. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well. Click. Hasn't it? Allie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now, let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. Her hands are over your eyes. That's not a wrap around thing. I cautiously took step after step forward. First, I felt dirt. Then sand, then water? She's gonna drown you, man! Abort! Abort! Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not. Though, I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next, or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as it could, then stepped forward. Something clanged, like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I gotta do one thing. Allie let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what's? No way is it a jet ski. I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed onto me as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Alley. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? Found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride? That is actually quite cool. What did I just see? Okay. I like the sound of that. And away we go! We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. I forgot it was an island. Allie took a deep breath and sighed. You okay? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, promise. I'm worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father... yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Lucas. He was a good friend of my dad's. He's been taking care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You're not gonna ask about the New Asia thing? Because I don't know the story about New Asia. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Reed? I don't dwell much on the past. It just slows you down. Couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as she put a hand tenderly against my cheek. That's a little intimate. I'm more worried he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Allie made a sharp turn. The sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Oh dear. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. Couldn't help but smile. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably watching right now, just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right. Now that I think about it. He always wastes the day watching real terrible TV shows. Which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned to me and kissed me on the lips. I kissed her back. Felt like lightning was running through my veins. The boat started to rock back and forth more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. Oh dear. That's gotta give Lucas a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? Couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. Just a good point. And here's to the next one with you, Reed. Kissed me again, setting the boat into an erratic frenzy. How small is this boat? We spent the rest of the day together cruising around on the boat, until we ran out of daylight. She's fun. I like her. I'm feeling a little bit of the late night munchies. That's what he's saying. Guess I'll go head downstairs. I promise I can read. I walked to the kitchen and opened the fridge. Wait. There's some leftover cookies that Violet and I made together. So there is very much like an order of things. I'm just like wondering the things that I missed because of the order that I did things. Because it looks like the order affects things. Crunch. Got a case of the midnight munchies? Figured I'd do my civil duty and help finish the cookies we made. Right. Only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies, so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person, I know. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk with you. What's up? How'd your date with Allie go? It was also good. It was pretty great. There's never a dull moment. I'm just scratching the surface, but I like what I see, and I really want to get to know her more. Interesting. That's good. Oh, posture check. Oh, thank you very much, Mello. Ooh wee. Actually, that was like good save. I was about to like cramp or something. Oof. Allie's pretty far out there as people go. I can see why she'd have a hard time opening up. But from what I saw today, I'm sure if she'd open up to anybody, it'd be you. People thought she didn't have much of a chance here. I guess you two are proving them wrong. Guess so. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks, Reed. You'll be happy to know that phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. Great to hear. No kidding. The love square between Yui, Violet, and Allie has viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Never forget to save. Oh gosh, yes, never forget to save. Oh, we've had this game has brought back the save crash. Thank you very much for that. Cheers to that, Mello. Thank you very much. Will I get a plaque for that? It's gotta count for something somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I've prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Kat. Let it never be said that I am anything but supportive. Anyway, we're on to phase 3. It's pretty much the same as phase 2, except with third dates this time. And one caveat. What's that? I'm sure you've got a favorite in mind between you, Violet, and Allie. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. It gives audiences something to look forward to. Sounds good to you? Makes sense. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you later. Night, Reed. Good night, Kat. And thanks for the help till now. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Guess I'll call it a night. Head back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. Another dream. Oh wait, hold on. Let me turn the... this back on, just so it's there. So what's this supposed to do?
It's only a prototype. The technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter.
So it rewrites memories?
Pretty much. Think of it as like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you can make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation.
So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game? You could erase anything you wanted? Exactly.
Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel, since it comes with a reset button. It's sad, though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war.
I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I mean,
Be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness.
Thank you. Really. Thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk, and that, honestly, most people would never. Don't mention it, Reed. It's what I do. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. It'll be the first time I helped somebody in quite some time. Scarlet, the boat is just past the woods, behind the rocky enclave near the beach. It won't be here forever. Go act quickly. I just choked on my words. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. You, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here and help. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know? Get to leave this place with you. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Interesting. A beach scene? Seriously? No, not only gratuitous, but also predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach! Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. Are you alright, Tara? You've looked better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. There's some shade underneath the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water. Come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. But I didn't bring anything to change. Now that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off. You have to join them? That'd be crazy to miss that on this. Just one thing first. Allie pulled me in with her arms and kissed me passionately. Hotter when the yeah. Wouldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless. Oh my gosh. Gotta keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. Smiled and followed suit. Spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. That's acting weird. I don't know why, but I just had the sense to save. Morning, Reed. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully, we can wrap this up quickly, and you'll be back to your old laugh soon. Better be. Nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon, that's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates. Can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of Yui, Violet, or Allie. But first, it's time to pick which of them you'll be going on a 3rd date with. Who's it gonna be? What's that face? Let's mix it up. We'll go Yui last, so it's between these two. And yeah, we'll go in reverse. To be honest, I'm not sure if your dates with Allie are really dates or more just trying different kinds of transportation. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's get those cameras rolling. Oi. Heck. Oh, back to the beach. I found Allie by the beach. Or more accurately, she came running to me. You are not gonna believe this, Reed. What's that? Alright. Alright, who took my keys? We've got 10 seconds before I take it out of Forrest's paycheck. Oh, come on! We'll walk and talk. Come on. Well, let's walk and maybe more run like hell. Forrest's not gonna be happy when he finds out that whatever. Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me over with her. Whoop. Can't read. Alright. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. Wow. What's going on? You are not gonna believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things, Reed. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. Pulled me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying. Is this staircase? It feels like metal. In the middle of a forest. Just a little bit more now. All right. You can open your eyes now. What? Plane? We were inside a small plane. The very same one I'd been rudely awakened in my first day here. How did you even... It was just sitting in the forest. So I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh crap. Here's to hoping this goes better than the rollerblades. Huh, I wonder what this big red button does. Oh god, get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go. The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Oof. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. You put a big, red, juicy button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers. You've got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute. If you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane? Technically, nobody, but... The right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Ooh. I slammed into the wall yet again. Wait, so the plane was in the air. Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys. Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damien and Kat. Allie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding. I've got this. Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball on a pinball machine. All right, I got this. Plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were gonna... Oops! Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow, it was bent back into its original shape. Not so bad, if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck, and you know it. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude. Slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher, higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Allie yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined it and yelled out with glee. I'm not dead! It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash. Flying free. At it. What's the point of living? You talking about freedom or flying? Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that, Allie? This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier. To find a safe place to talk and as fast as possible. What? I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you everything either. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you really? Look, we don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, Reed. I know there's so many lies going around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though, I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. I'm kidding. Chase. Calm down. Do you trust me? I mean, yes, I'm gonna trust her. Also, this took a turn. I was not expecting any of that. Of course I do, Allie. You know that. You won't regret it. Promise. So what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death, not just for you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. Plane flew lower and lower. Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it much. I guess not. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off. Click. Also, yeah, Oh, but luckily nothing came of it. Okay, cool. Next, the production staff separated Allie and I. Looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. All I was told was that I wasn't allowed to see Allie until evening. Apparently that's the nicest time to film. Till then, the production team helped me to look the part of a romantic novel protagonist. I was dressed to the nines. Must have sat through a few hundred photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time to see her. Interviews? Oh, yeah, because of the whatever. But it was worth it. Wow, even for this island? This place is fancy with a capital F. We've been here multiple times. Tell me about it. I broke one plate here and I'll have to pay it off for the rest of my life. I mean, welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you to your seat. You gestured at me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through. What's the point? I'd just get ruined. How would it get ruined? Oh, you'll see. Come on. She reached for my hand, I put mine in hers, and with a smile on my face, she pulled me along. Whoa! We stumbled against a table, which knocked a plate onto the floor. It promptly shattered into a million pieces. In case you were watching, Kat, that was two. I knew I should have just been an accountant. Oh, poor two. She laughed as she pulled me along with her to the outside. The night air had never tasted so fresh. Each breath for air as we ran along the road. Where are you running to? So wait, whoa, wait. So they dressed him up for a day. Like, they spent the day dressing him up, interviewing him, and doing all of that. Sent them to the club, and then they just ran to the beach. Come on! She tightened her hand and pulled me along. Wait, just a... She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. This man is in a silk, like, Italian suit. This man is absolutely dressed up, and she just tossed him into the ocean. Wait, whoa, hold on. Did she drown him? This is happening underwater. Are they underwater? Yeah. So she drowned him? And they opened their water under ocean. That can't be good. Interesting. Never know what to expect with you, you know? And you never will. It was a night to remember. Just like that, that's my last date with Allie. I'm sure it goes by quickly. Thought I'd found you here. Why's that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. All these repeating words. Speaking of which, how was your date with Allie today? Woo. I mean, it was good. I probably shouldn't tell the whole truth, but enough of it should be good. It was awesome. Don't know how, but the more time I spend with Allie, the better it gets. Being married to her would make every day an adventure, and I like the sound of that. I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury's out on if it's one you'd walk away from. Why can't I talk today? But I can see she makes you happy. Really, that counts for a lot nowadays. So you might want to start wearing body armor if you want to stay that way. Anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You going to stay out here for long? Nah, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. Figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Kat. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious, Kat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of me getting out of here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was to just run. Would you let me escape? Of course, Reed. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. Huh. We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. Can we trust her? She did have you plugged into a table. Huh. Well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday. I'll take that as a compliment. When did that happen? Well, it's been a blast, Reed. I have some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another date in your plate today. Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Sorry. She was gone before I even had a chance to finish. That woman is a force of nature. Don't know when that happened, but okay. Morning, Reed. You'll be happy to know your third date with Allie yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. So at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it going to be? Going in reverse order. Okay, so is like the ratings an actual thing? I don't know. I don't know. You didn't let me down, Reed. Oh, she was wanting to do that? I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Oh yeah, she is the audience favorite. Oh dear. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. So is Violet gonna like... Ooh, that music. Morning, Violet. Slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in a smooth motion. Ow, hot! I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Okay, and you're gonna melt your tongue. Worth the pain. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. You never failed to make me laugh, Reed. I quite admire that. Whoop. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. The pleasure is all mine, milady. It's terrible, but Reed's not good at it. Stop you, you're insulting my entire race. Or nationality, that's the word, yeah. I wolfed down another cookie, hell yeah. You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit. Whatever. Ah, that reminds me. Reed, what's up? It's come to my attention that the show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. And what's that? What I want is to go on a date. The kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. And then we can watch the sunset go down together and it'd be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. Oh, okay, so I read that kind of wrong. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? Those are all pretty large things. Really? You've got to be kidding. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. No, the brothers 5 are gonna make it happen. You're just there. You did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, can't stop smiling. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this will be a touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. Hold out a basket. Oh, does she just have that? Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? Wouldn't miss it for the world. This, like, music is great. I'm just absolutely... What? Hold on. Welcome, Usagi. A lot of things have happened in the... How long is this? Like, hour and a half-ish? Basically, the big things that happened were Allie is working with some third party. Like, she's so... on the third date? Or the second date with Allie, Allie stole a plane. Then when she stole the plane, then we flew up high enough. And then she revealed, hey, I'm part of some organization and I know what's going on and I'm trying to do something. So I just need you to trust me. So that was a thing. And then we had this really strange conversation with Kat where we asked her if we were going to run, would she let us escape? And she said yes. So right now, my operating theory is that Kat's the person from the dreams. I don't think that's too much of a stretch. Just because of like how she acts and the fact that we're always together. I think like the big challenge of the game is remembering her. Yeah. And now we're having the third date with Violet. Violet's actually pretty cool. She's nice. I like her. I like her more than I thought I was going to. But yeah. I think that's everything you missed.
I don't think there's anything else that happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything's pretty normal. Yeah, nothing else has changed. Nothing else is new. That should be everything.
FBI, open up!
I will find you. There is nowhere to run. We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for our picnic. The way her silver hair caught the sunlight was enough to make you believe in angels. She was so beautiful.
Begin? I've brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. You've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite. The first bite. I can't This is hard. Should I be worried? Smiled as she mock pouted.
Just kidding.
She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it, I am the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. Oh, do not apologize for taking long to get home. There is no obligation to be here. You are here because you want to be here and because I'm live. You don't have to be here. There's no obligation. No apologizing. Nah. Yeah, especially not you. You've essentially built everything that is on screen right now, so shush. No more of this apologizing nonsense. Plus, it's New York. New York is really bad traffic, I hear. I actually don't know. That is a stereotype. I don't know if it's true. Anyway. I feel the same way. Let me try this again. And by again, I mean turning off the echo so that I can just hear my own voice normally. I feel it's the same way, Reed. And there's more where that came from. You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us next. What? You owe me one, Reed. Wait, what? Oh, so we got Kat to help with the crazy date thing that he's trying to set up. We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial about this room from what I've seen and heard. I am shocked, appalled, and offended. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. How'd you get Tara out? I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Oh, is that what Kat's helping with? Violet clapped as I had just put on a performance of a lifetime. I made a dramatic bow, then took what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy medieval movies, let's do that one, war movies, that's not terrible. Few superhero movies, okay. They can be there are very good ones, and there are ones that exist. And last but not least, a horror movie. No, not the horror movie. I'll put on a rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. Started the movie, then went back and sat next to her with my arm. I've been having the hardest time of my life reading today. Okay. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. Ugh, a fantastical land of New York? Sounds terrible. Wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. Reed making the moves. Yeah, Reed is such a... I don't know. I can't really blame him because his life literally depends on it, but I don't know. It's not my favorite thing. This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole life. Then how about we take a scene you like from the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my gosh, you didn't. Just wait right there for a second. Okay. I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could do it, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. Got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. Or set up everything they need for a paint night in the main hall of the mansion. Stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you've got free time for this. Rage is gonna turn in soon? Tune in. Why am I reading everything wrong today? I promise I can read English. This is my first language. I promise I am quite accomplished. Oh gosh, okay. And so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of... Okay, I think we know the one we have to go for. All about ratings. Violet and I watching the movie together. Now, how do you have a picture of that in your head? I don't know. This counts, right? Oh, yeah. You're reading everything wrong today? Hold on. Give me a... No, Parsatog. Shame on you.
Everything is within my power. Fear me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to make you a mod again, because I think it strips the mod status if I time you out. I'll fix it, don't worry about it. What are you painting, Reed? I'm painting a picture of us watching the movie together. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie, you know? It'd be a shame not to capture it. I got it last night, and I set it up like 30 minutes beforehand. I love this thing so much. It is my new favorite toy. Plus, listen to this.
Hold on, let me just... It sounds so great. It sounds so fun. I love it so much. Oh, wait, hold on. Initiating. User. Marcy tag. Reinstating. Status. How do I spell your name again? P-U-N-K. You know, because you're a little punk. Alright, there we go. See? No harm, no foul. You want quite the flirt, you know? Oh, wait, hold on, mine.
Didn't notice that was still on. He is soul-bound to play it now. Yeah. Oh, wait, we're talking about simulacra. Okay, it's fine. Doesn't matter. But I like that about you. Her smile could melt the coldest heart. I love the soundtrack here. The jazz is great. So, which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves her. Him. Okay, yeah, typo, whatever. It was just so romantic. She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads and was working from there. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. She's an incredibly talented artist. Me? Not so much. That was embarrassing, but man, it was worth it just to see her smile. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach. I've been playing too many things that are horrifying and violent because as soon as I saw the word gurgle, I immediately thought blood. I immediately thought death. Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now? Violet was unstoppable at this point. That's probably dangerous. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. At the Ocean Club. That's what it's called, right? The Ocean Club or the King Club? It's something. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant. So we did. Apparently, she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm. Almost, literally. Almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world, and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for the long-awaited walk on the beach. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves... Stop repeating words! Okay. Game dev, I know you're not listening, but on the off chance that you are, love your game. This game made me laugh out loud and, like, made me feel emotions. That's harder to do than you think it is. This game's great, but all these repeating words. You use the word ocean, there is a cooldown on the next time you can use the word ocean, and it keeps making me trip over my words. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah, that was all my complaints. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company and warmth. Enjoyed each other's company and warmth and silence. I think I just can't see punctuation anymore. Either way, we were as happy as can be. We talked about how the past, the present, and future were so different than before because of each other. Eh? Okay. You know, Reed, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt, I'd accept. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I just know. I am not saying that out loud, because, I don't know. Yep, cool, moving on. No! How many of these I've had to read out loud in the last, what, 2 hours? Not many, but enough. Which was 1. Perhaps 2. I don't remember. Oh, Cat never showed up? Dang. Guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Call the alcohol man. Not here either. Ah. Cat was at a table, writing something down at a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey Cat, what's up? She has to kill you. Huh? Oh, hey Reed, didn't see you there. Does kissing make you embarrassed? Well, it's just kissing. It is not the kissing that makes me embarrassed. It is, I don't know. I could go through the entire thing, but long and short of it is just, I've had to read the word kissing a lot, and I don't know. I just didn't want to. I'm tired. Because normally it's fine. Normally it's fine. Just, at that moment, I was a little kissed out. Wait, whoa, I just skipped a lot of text. You looked just like someone who... Wait. Oh, dear Lord. These repeating words. Hi. Didn't see there, how you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look like someone who realized I was dead meat. With this, don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Eh? I'm just kidding. I'm fixing up some of the balance sheets Two was working on. Being an accountant was never really in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down. I'll be stuck here a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So how'd today's date with Violet go? It went very well. They all go very well, and I think that's keeping the ratings up. I don't actually know if ratings is a thing the game is tracking. Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow, it takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same time, make me laugh like a kid. I had no idea that I'd fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. I mean, I called it from the beginning. You know? Oh, and now, what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I like to hear! I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers are going to see a glimpse of what your lives together... Oh, got to see. Cool. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough. No comment. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls is really true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day, and you'll be able to finally leave this place. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. You look like you've got something on your mind. Ah. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Don't worry. I've made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so, for your sake, Reed. So, when I'm out of here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in the crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck, Reed. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Ah. Who's my favorite? Give me a second. I have to pull up my my spreadsheet. There's not actually a spreadsheet. I just want to get to the end of... I just want to get here and then save super quickly because I trust nothing. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you.
I have too much fun with that. Okay, my favorites. All right, I'll literally, actually, pretty much the order that I thought they were going to be in. Actually, no, because right now, Violet is kind of, she is ahead by a little bit. She's ahead by a little bit, followed by Scarlet, then Yui. Well, see, my issue with Yui is she kind of has the least... Oh, I hate saying this because I know it's not true. Like, she has, like, the least personality. Like, all of the others have, like, their layers that have been shown. But so far, Yui's only, like, shown a hint of her second layer, her, like, depth. So that kind of puts her down on the rankings a bit, which I don't want. Like, I want Yui to be at the top, but it's just not... We haven't seen the best of Yui yet. I firmly believe that there is more to Yui that will be shown soon, hopefully. Which hurts my heart, because as you know, childhood friend supremacy. But sometimes, I guess you just know. But yeah, right now, my top two are Violet and Scarlet. Allie is also actually really cool. Like, she's fun. I enjoy her. And Terra, romantically, is at the bottom, but I love Terra's character. She's, like, one of my favorite characters in the game. Just not as, like, routes that I would pick. But she's one of my favorites, because she's so fun. Okay, cool. Brain cycled. We'd walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. She was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Morning, Reed. Morning to you too, Violet. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. No take facts. But she's adorable. Like, what do you want? What more do you want? She's just great. We lay together in the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Reed. Ooh, dear. We will be the greatest partnership for all time. An empire like no other. I do like an ambitious woman. Ah, it's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. Oh, I feel so bad that that line has probably been said in real life by multiple people. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of the show. Do entertain yourself with whoever's today's date will be. I can't speak. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what the queen could. One thing that I really like about Violet is she was like, you know, the rich character is supposed to start off cold. but she kind of started warm. But we get the cold as well. So it's like mixed in there. I enjoy that as a fan of nuanced characters. Like, it's part of her personality, not just the front. She's fun. I like this line. This line speaks to character depth. Anyway, Damien! It's the boy! Oh, I was wrong. Sorry, hold on. Who's my favorite? Damien. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's gonna be fine. Just watch. Good morning, Kat. Morning, Reed. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. That bet is worth more than your life. Oh, that reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Reed has? Do I look like I'm made of money? You literally own this island. I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. Damien's great. We love him. A true entrepreneur, if there ever was one. So how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Yui. You ready? It's time to make a break. Ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then, without further ado, lights, camera, hold on, before... Actually, no, I can check that later. Lights, camera, don't get yourself killed. Oh, I was too heavy on the southern. Dang. I could see Yui from my room's window, walking around the front of the mansion. Looked like she was looking for something. Come on. Use a different word. You don't have to use look twice. It's fine. Game's still good. I practically jumped down the stairs, then ran outside to see her. Hi there, Reed. Ooh, that's not how that was. What's the hurry? You look like you're in quite the rush. Just wanted to see you a little earlier. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've been meaning to see you too. I've just been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me get Bun Bun Bun. Ah, how's the big bee doing? Ah, come to think of it, that's why I came out here. He ran out here in a hurry, and I was trying to catch up. Though, this has already happened a few times, and each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't be worried. Just can't help myself, you know? You're a really sweet person, Yuri. Yui. I love that about you. You are too, Reed. Do you have time today to hang out? There's something I'd like to do with you. Of course I do. For you. Even if it's a little boring. I'm sure it can't be that boring if it's with you, you know? Whatever it is, I'm down. Now that I've heard the line, I don't know if what you said has been honest. I am realizing that I get to decide what he says, and if I get to decide if what he is saying is genuine or false. Which, I don't know, that's just very interesting. Okay, here we go. How does everybody end up at the beach? And so we walked together to the beach and started fishing. Ooh, fishing! Now this is the life. I have to admit, this wasn't what I expected. This was, by far, the best way to pass time out in the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips. I'd rather just spend my days quietly with the person I love, talking from dusk till dawn. Just enjoying each other's company, you know? That's the best. Is this okay with you? Of course it is, Yui. Getting the chance to learn more about you, try the things you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that to doing crazy things all the time, too. Though I do think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving. They are when you live deep in the country. Hey, you up for a little contest? Sure, let's do it. What is it? Want to see who can catch more fish? Or... oh no. Oh no. You're on! Apparently, I had fanned the flames of Yui's competitive spirit. For the next few hours, we kept on at it, while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Oh, this is where we got kidnapped last time! Oh dear! Yui was a natural. She was catching fish left and right. Oh, that's not exactly how that works. Oh dear, hold on. While I push buttons, what are y'all's favorite characters? And, what reasons? Oh, no. No, that has to get turned off. That's getting turned off. Okay, cool. Each time she caught one, she let it back into the ocean, and each time, I wondered when my first one would bite. I never ended up catching a single one. Ha! Loser. That didn't matter. What did was that we were having a ball. Thanks for indulging me, Reed. Hey, I had a lot of fun too. Don't worry about it. No, you didn't. You stood still. You don't have to lie. Yeah, don't. Be honest. I know I'm not like the other girls. Let's be fair, none of you are like the others. There are very few common traits between the 5 of you. I grew up with nothing, and it shows in how I spend my time, what I wear, everything. I love you so much, you know? If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment of every day. I really would live for love. That's what I've always wanted. But I know I could never give you all the things everyone else could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement. I found myself worrying. What if you picked me, and the second we leave this island, you realize that I can't give you the life you deserve, and you start to hate me? I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. So before it comes to that, I want to ask you. No! Asking me these questions. Oh, well, that's lucky. My breath was taken away before I even had a chance to say what I wanted. I saw something I'd never seen before, and would never see again. Ooh, hold on.
I should just leave this on. The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black, as if the water were being drowned in the darkest ink. And the bright sun in the sky went out, like a candle in the wind. Last thing I saw was Yui screaming as shadowy figures grabbed her from behind. A second later, it was pitch black. I didn't even see my hands. Then, I felt someone grab me from behind.
No, not someone. There must have been several people.
They forced me to the ground, cuffed my hands behind my back.
I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was
No way out. I screamed.
for Yui, but I heard no response. Then,
Nothing.
I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out, all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Reed. What's going on, Kat? Get me out of here. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? You placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Kat, don't do this. Hold on, let's save. You did not just type kinky in my good Christian chat. Oh gosh. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single reds button. See you soon, Reed. She pressed it.
The curtain closes. You're taking your bow. And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I've been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together. In this island. You've been right behind me. This time.
Tomorrow's the day, Reed. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Kat. We've always been a team. You and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Reed. How did things come to
This. The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life. She shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use.
What? What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. Didn't have to. You were too busy making hard eyes at Kat to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Reed, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. What? I knew you were planning something the moment you came here. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you. Told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape. Why? Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? I love that look on your face, kid. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark, and I saved. Boink. This is the end. Keep them alive, Reed. You might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're gonna wish that I just let Kat kill you. Why? Why, Kat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Where am I? Deep within. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark. Cold. Try to move, but I'm so tired. Takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass, trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep for just someone there? I can feel someone's presence. I open my eyes and I can see. Hang on just a little longer, Reed. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. I try to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to. You're awake. I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit. Trust me. And sorry in advance. Huh? She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. Screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Oh, will you?
You look at that. Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, Reed, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but new
Opportunities opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, Reed, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien's my father. Always the hero, aren't you, Reed? It's the smallest gun I've ever seen. I mean, it's still a gun, and I'm still kind of like, please don't point that at me. You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. Didn't have to be like this, but you. I'm done talking. Bye, Reed. Hold on just a little longer, Reed. Looked away from me. She had heard something. What? I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. Sorry, Reed. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this'll have to be enough. Press another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank or they'll know something's up. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. The pain, it stopped. The world turned dark. I've been here before. And we are on the third time loop, baby. Or well, memory elite. I'm Reed. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. Gotta find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more wake-up time. Yeah, I remember now. Tried to escape the island with her. He pretended to be my lover. Betrayed me and shot me. That's the reason I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui. Each of them. Countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. I need to find Allie, but first, for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. And whoa, where am I? Gotta play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? That is a different thing than he said before. Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show's rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. Huey. I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. Wait, are the brothers in on this? No! They were the best boys! There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face each time. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. Never gave up on getting us out of here. Even after all this time. Howdy, Reed. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. And now, there's an unrecorded area of the forest? Is there? I'm glad you got the hint, Reed. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't, as far as Kat knows. I don't remember anything, as usual. Sweet, I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I gotta ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. Sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave it to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Reed. Woo. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island and only here. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. Then we found out about the show. So they sent you here? Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom. Wait, what? Oh. So is this show like a place you get sent? Oh my gosh. Parse tag. It's the dream. No one else will get that reference, but he might if he's still watching. I don't know if he's still watching. Yeah, it's similar enough to that. Didn't go too great since then though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. So who's Singer? Ooh, that's a good question. Who would Singer be? I guess there's no Singer in this one. Would there be a... I'm thinking way too hard about this. Would Allie be Tracker? Allie would absolutely be Tracker. Oh, wait. They said things. I was clicking mindlessly. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to get the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. Oh, Justin. Sorry. Parse tag, just so you know. Reed is not punk. No. Reed is not punk. Reed is just some schmuck. Reed's just here. Actually, I guess Reed is technically Singer, if we're basing this off of the memory bit. Yeah, I'm gonna stop making references to something that no one else knows exists, and continue playing the game. There's a small army. There's 5 of them. There's 5 of them. A small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? That's what I was thinking too. I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Kat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. And the plot thickens. Reed, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. I've got to be careful around Kat. Know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. The whole actually, you know, I guess it does take a lot to shoot someone. Whatever. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get 1 date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. Uh-oh. And then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the other girls. Oh, wait, so that's 7 days? Wait, one date? Not enough. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlett. There's just something about her, you know? Could have given me the option to mess it up. Found Scarlett inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. Oh yeah, because he has all his memories for the game back. She always looked so happy while she was reading. It did the heart good to try and make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted on me going on a date with Scarlett today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlett, Reed! I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy and... Scarlett, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here this whole time with Reed. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? Oh no. I can mess up here. I mean, Scarlett has to be the one who did it. Here, you know what? We're gonna save. Actually, whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Oh, did they take her stuff? Follow me, you can use our lab. We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trapdoor. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down spiral stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. Wait, didn't we come here the first loop? I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build the cure, I'm gonna need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Reed. I'm sure you can help with that, Reed. I've got, some editing that needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch someone. Sure, if you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's very correct. The memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against the group, so we spent the day trying to split them up as well as searching for lone wolves. Beans! Bananas! We're in luck! We finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlett pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Hold on. On today's things I didn't expect to hear, that. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. What's embarrassing? Brass knuckles? Sure, Scarlett. Turned around. Beans! Bananas! I hope your health insurance covers this. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Usagi. Bleh. Once more, with feeling. Wow. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies. Scarlet opened the hidden door, and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Oh, my hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stair. Oh no, Four! Oh, buddy. He just kept going and going. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not gonna have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quick. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up? This virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, Reed. Yes, you have. It's kinda cute how you try to hide it, despite your numerous war crimes. Oop. Cat, you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here? I guess so. I was going to tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet. Great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four, then went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. Oh, gosh. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Reed, how about you tell me more about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner. After that, went for a night walk with Allie, somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. That's a funny joke. I think I found the way to bring... Oh, yeah, you found the lab. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet, I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of here. Oh, yeah. That's a huge win. So, where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel on the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere. Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. Is it 2 or 4? 4! 4's on our side! That way, we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. Brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Is 4 always working with you? Nope, never till now. But we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy. Don't worry. You can count on it. Alright, you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane? Sounds like a plan. Oh, so she brought all of them. You guys have to see this, trust me. Alright, Rach. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase. The winding staircase Four became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Oof, my voice is starting to go. Did Allie prove Four's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. Sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Reed. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical. Except for Scarlet. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there. We walk towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine. Oh, the markings on this machine. My father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. I think it's working now. All right, cool. I just unplugged my thing. I'm sorry, everyone. Hold on. Testing. All right, cool. It's working. I wish I had to say it wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they filmed the show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape, and fast, they're gonna kill us sooner or later. Reed and I are gonna do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back. Otherwise, you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine. Because I built this. Allie. This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On the one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad the machine works. Maybe one day, we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I'll trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Reed and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walk to their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Reed. We've literally not interacted yet. Besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. I guess? Truly a gamer reason. Is this going to hurt? I'm gonna be honest. It is. I'm sorry, Yui. Don't be, Reed. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure. Here we go. Let's do this. Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's do this, Reed. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. What'd you bet? I'm gonna watch from a safer distance if you don't mind. Huh? Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. You 5-timing little cheater. Wait, I can explain. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Ah! Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? Better be good, Allie. For your sake, Reed. Why? I'll do this then. It's not. This is great. I love this. All right, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we are doomed. Congrats, Reed. You've made it to day 2. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? Too early to say. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again. There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start that fire than a full day date with another woman? If it ain't broke. So, who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really, it's right by the games room, and it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it, using a black key that she kept on a ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion, as well as on other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly! If you get me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it. Then we can use that. Oh, a mold of it that we can use as a duplicate key. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for us getting out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a butt coming. But it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow, ask to take Yui.
The bunny.
Let me go get Yui. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. It's Bun Bun Bun, return of the fluffy menace. Okay? Trust me, Reed, when have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we'd been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui. There's just something about her, you know? We'll make it happen. It was the first date since getting all of the girls' memories back. We went for a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we had truly met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. So nice to see you again, Reed. Feel the same way, Yui. After all this time. Gotta be fate, hasn't it? Must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright. Like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spend today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. Wouldn't have it any other way. Wait a minute. What about getting the master key? Ah, I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Bun Bun Bun! Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. That rabbit is a menace and also great. He picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. I almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun?
What?
I love how it's an attack rabbit. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? Little dense, ain't you? She reached for my hand, then held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yui's a lovely girl. At times, I remember how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. Remembered. Wow. It's fine. Eventually I'll be able to read. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. It makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. Gotta make sure to get us all out of here safe. Reed? Yeah? I love you, Reed. I hope we can spend another day together, just like this soon. I'd like that. We walked back to the mansion together, hand in hand, then went our separate ways. Reed, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Kat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. Like everything I had not to laugh. Luckily, I'd managed to fight him off without any permanent injury. I made sure that Ford deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Kat. You shot me. You backstabbing. Okay. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Reed. Good night. Mission success. Can't believe that worked. It was your plan. Why don't you train your pet bunny to do all that? Well, thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but... I'm sorry, what? I'm half kidding. Don't worry about it. Which half? I'm gonna save real quick. Uh-oh. Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's gonna take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how he got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Awesome. Let's go, team! Oh, that was the wrong voice. Sorry, I have my head tilted because, there was a slight incident. It's fine. It'll be fine. How about you let the rest of the girls know, Reed? Forrest disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. We're trusting 4 a lot. I'll walk back up the stairs. Oh, back up the staircase to the mansion. Where are they? Ah, I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Hey, Violet, how are you? Goodness, apologies, Reed. Didn't see you there. Seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides to say, hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week? I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her brothers to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long it's been we've trapped here. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I mean, I think they know what's up with you. Well, I guess they can still be worried. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet. And they're going to be so happy to see you again. You're right, Reed. Though, there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess, but We've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right once again. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. Kinda funny. What is, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her? She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. She saw the car right before I did. She moved to protect me, and in the end, she was hit before I was. And she died for it. I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, just for that one time, I wish I had come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's been a... It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. You're kind, Reed. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as running the business, or appearing prim and proper, or even things like finding a partner. A little embarrassing, really. That's the whole reason why I came. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make room for my new baby brother. Whoop, I just choked. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. Times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet. Yes? I held her in my arms tightly. Maybe don't do that now that the memories are all back. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the Brothers 5. The Brothers 5 are always afraid. Even if this is a nightmare, we're going to get out of... It's one we're going to get out of together. And we wouldn't be able to do it without you. You are too kind. Thank you for the, I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't. But I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I mean, if you can just sneak into the memory room, use it. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It is the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not the time or the place, but maybe when we're out. Perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world? Looking forward to it. As am I. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed, not worrying about being killed. For once, I was excited for tomorrow. It's only up from here. Reed! Allie, what are you... Never mind that. You've got to come down to the lab. What is it? We found something, and I know you'll want to see it. He reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. Blackout. The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. There are files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who already had hers, and Allie. Weird, there's no file for me here. Are you a pod person? I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. Heh, it's good to know this whole getup was a good idea. Did you know I actually hate sports? I'd never seen Allie look so angry. Oh dear. Let's see. They got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show the past 2 years. What I've done, things I've said in private or with others. They've got notes down here about how and when I brush my teeth. How I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or... We're nothing but lab rats to them. It's true. It's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. Couldn't have known. Well, actually, you could have, but that doesn't matter. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, Reed. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology? I can't even begin to understand how that could be a reason for causing all of this. No. If you build a weapon, you don't want anyone else to have it. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. Knowledge is power, my dude. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. Sorry, I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Mine's the same as Allie's. They've tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show, Reed? No. Why is that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money, and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 brothers and a whole farm. I remember now. It was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my brothers and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again. That's too depressing to think, Yui. We're going to get out of here. See your brothers again. Together. Thanks, Reed. I'd like that. I'm curious, Yui. What kind of archetype did they list you as? It's just childhood friend. Yeah, the girl next door. The girl next door. Damn it, that sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. Oh, that's great. I love that. Yui, Scarlet, Allie, and I laughed. Times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. Okay, so we have the scientist who developed the weapon. She infiltrated and was sent here for treason. She was selected because they could pay her to. So what about these two? I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. Yeah, I noticed that too. She was trembling. Oh no. Violet, are you? Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter. Nothing is okay, Reed. Doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. Not like you. Nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait! He ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some time alone, Reed. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around, maybe you should just read it. She handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Oh wait, hold on.
Otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of the Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It is my understanding that I have recently had a son who they want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter, Violet, to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure she does not return from the show. Even for me, this is too cruel.
It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stared open-mouthed at Yui. Oh, wow. Wow! There were no words. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone. I'm here if you want to talk. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. Not only up from here. There's a long way down. Dang. Dang! I wasn't expecting that. Wait, so what's Tara's? It's almost 3:30. Dang. Hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Let's just save. Who could after what happened? And just like that, we are on to day 3. I gotta say thank you, Reed. You're making my job easy. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that, however that works. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, Reed. One slip up with Kat and this is all over. I'm good, thanks, Kat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony. Of course. A woman like Yui, anyone would be lucky to have her. Damn straight. Though she's a very different kind of woman than Scarlet. You've got a tough choice down the road. Though you've also got a tough choice to make right now. Who's the unlucky girl today? Flashback. I'm guessing Tara. Because we've done Bink Bink. Not gonna be you. Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Oh. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together well. To get out of here, right? I don't think that Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel better? Oh, to make you feel special. Aaron does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of those zombies Scarlet made. That went great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was the zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? Well, what do you think, Reed? I like the idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help this escape. And that... Wait, what? I mean, if you free up all the other people who can do things. I got it. Tomorrow, you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Violet. I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than the last time. So do the Brothers 5 get their memories wet? Well, I guess not. Oh, hi Reed. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close, so I may have made a challenge. In your name. You are ridiculous, Reed. Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. You being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are gonna come here. Some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, and the rest looking for lunch. All of them are hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I am ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenged me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what is the theme of this contest? Can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. You would like a challenge? Would you care to stay with me as I prepare? Of course. Thank you. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk just yet, but I feel happier already, knowing you are looking out for me. Careful what you say! They're always listening. I'm always here for you, Violet. And I for you as well. Spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things completely unrelated to the show. Completely unrelated to anything of consequence. That's dangerous. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. All 5 brothers lining up, boys! By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. How big is this kitchen? I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I have to. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect. Is it too late to change sides?
You're going down, Violet. We're the Brothers 5, the best chefs on the island.
What's that to? I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. Oh, she the one she threatened to castrate? I think that's right. Come on, bros, you can't let her intimidate you like this. We do, she's already won. Say something for her.
We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other.
5, you have anything to say? Wait, what's happening? Do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised the pan towards them. Please stay on guard. Let us begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who is not a contestant. Oh dear. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. And I definitely didn't come up with rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep this charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. I don't know, 2 looks Italian. No. This again, oh god. I think I'm gonna faint. 1 collapsed on the ground. Oh, buddy, the PTSD. 1 down, 4 to go. Bro. I knew we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin. The contestants that were still conscious rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they going to make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched each of them cook furiously, at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. Couldn't help but smile as well. Same time, 4 was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. You heathen! I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest. 1 minute left. Violet filled hundreds of laid out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole row. Dang. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. 5 settled on making about 4.5 bowls. Guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up. It's time to judge. Crowd cheered as they stampeded down to the laid out bowls. They are practically salivating. After everybody wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken. And with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of the Best Chef on the Island in the Middle of Nowhere award is... Brother 2. crowd cheered, myself included. I did it! Me! I did it! Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in the candy store, just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I'd ever had. Though, if you'd considered our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since I've had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro. Violet and I took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. Crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Oh wait, do I have a thing? Oh, wrong button. This is just such a useful little, like... What is this? Oh. Whoop, that's a gong. That is a gong. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's be nice. Uh-oh. Delay. Turn that off. Turn it back on. There we go. Alright, cool. Violet! 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 Oh goodness, you're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. No, this is her moment, dude. Get off the stage. Guess you got a new job now, Violet. Yes, I do. Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. Oop. For a moment, time stood still. And the only thing you could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. Violet! 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 We laughed together. I had so much fun today, Reed. Thank you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean up? Sounds like a plan. I will see you there then. Aren't you cleaning up together? Hey. You reached your hand out to mine. I held it tight. Hey, Violet. You really gave him a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done that without my ever-so-charming television host. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Old. Really, I'm so grateful to you, Reed. Last night, finding out... No, stop talking! They have it bugged! I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, everything seemed like a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And I like me quite a bit. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you. Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what? Ugh. Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. Oh, gosh. Not that song. I like me better when I'm with you. When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. You have no money. Kissed me again. Felt like magic. Violet, She put her finger against my lips. I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet. But please, do remember what I've said when this is all over. You mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. Boop. I'd walk with you for as long as you wanted. Do I do it? I'm gonna do it. And I would walk 500 miles and then I'd walk 500 more. Alright, I'm sorry. I had to. We can walk till the sun comes up. We can talk about anything and everything. So how about we start with planning our little cruise? That would be lovely. Also, yeah, what is the world outside of the island like? We walked together till the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. After we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. Oh dear. Hope you two enjoyed your date. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get the show on the road. Allie took out the master key from her. Ow. Why pain? Took out the master key from her pocket, span it around the ring with her finger, and then put the lock in the door. Put it in the locked door. And we're in. Turn the lock, then pull the door open. Oh, the door's a little heavier than I thought it'd be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret schmeecret. It's a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase. It wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has got to be it. What's it? A while back, Kat told me that all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they would have internet. And I think we just found a way into their closets. Skeletons and all. Let me check the time. Oh dear. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. Once we reach our next checkpoint, we're gonna save. And then that will be the stream for today. Information here could change the tide of the war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that, too. What do you mean? My dad, mom, and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Allie. We ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believe in me, right? She took deep breaths. Sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked at Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message.
Password required.
Well, I did think it was going to be I did think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet, though. Tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it. I bet only Damien or Kat know this. There's no way we could just ask. Silence fell upon the room. Can't end like this. Can't. I've got an idea. Not going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is, I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password. It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'd get it. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answer before the show was over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Ooh. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you. You awesome little you. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. I took out the master key and held it for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key, and now that we know that it works, we can use it to disable the hangar security, commandeer a plane, then fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. Can't believe it! We're almost out of here! It has been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. Least of all off the ground. But if there's a clear sky tomorrow, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys and I've decided that it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I was looking for my brothers and I just gave up looking for them, I'd regret it forever. And I know you would too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay. Julie speaks for us too. We'll have family that you really care about, and that cares about you. You can't give up on that. We're not going anywhere until we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. You guys. No, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think, Reed? We're taking the chance. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. Remote access? I'm a programming god. Best of the best. I'm gonna have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. But don't worry, Kay. I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why are you thanking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit. We laughed together. Something I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. I promise I can read. After we called it a night, I laid in bed deep in thought. I thought I ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night. We've got this. Reed, one more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up, Tara? I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and, oh no. I got no idea. No, I do not like where this is going. How to do this, cause I remembered that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying, I'm in, and... Let's just save. Oh, was that a nightmare? God, it was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on. All right, cool. This is here. Let me get the save. All that. I've forgotten how to leave. There's the button. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into today's episode of Find Love or Die Trying. I hope you enjoyed your viewing experience. I very much enjoyed the streaming experience. Now, as we
begin to leave, a few quick announcements. Tomorrow we will be playing Anno Mutationum. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh.
Sorry, voice got a little wonky there. Yeah. We're starting around the same time, ending around the same time. And that's everything for this week. Yeah, that's actually everything I had to say. Thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate all the support from all of you guys. And yeah, I have to go now. Yeah, I will see you later. Hey, goodbye.